Yeah, we had the power go out, so they haven't reset the fire alarm, Irina. So here's my little smart car down there. Zoom in the wrong way. There it is. That's the lake. Isn't a lot of traffic. Sometimes there's it's 50 here, 50 kilometers. Isn't a lot of traffic from trucks. They're supposed to slow down, but mostly they're not very loud. And when they pass through this small town of about 700, we have a garden, so I'll sign up for some of the space, because there were only two of the older ladies there yesterday, this summer, that were using the garden. So here's a beautiful lake. So I haven't bought a kayak yet. I'm waiting for a little bit more money to come in. But there's so many different lakes that are very quiet and pristine. About a week and a half ago, I had a conversation with the lynx, Lynx, in the forest beside a road that I take to get here. So yeah, I don't think you've seen the buggy. Look, my passenger seat is not there yet. And I am going to get it this weekend, so I'll reinstall it in the car. And I also have winter rims and winter tires I'll be putting on. And I'm going to do pretty good with the car in the winter compared to maybe some of the trucks too. But I'll show you inside what it's been like since I left around the beginning of July, as I had no other seat here. So the gas mileage is good, because I've been, since I got an apartment, I had a place to put things, so it's been less heavy for my car. But I should have a bit more weight in it. In the winter, it's going to be a bit more helpful. Yeah, so that's our garden, and a neighbor's letting me borrow a bicycle that's in there, because I sold a really nice bike before I came here, just to help me finance my trip. I didn't sell enough to go very far, but I kind of like where I settled so far. Yeah, I hope you visit at some point, and I don't know what's going to happen with you and your fiance, but I do have AeroPoints, and it wouldn't take a lot more money with the AeroPoints to go visit you for about a week, so I was kind of serious about that. And I need to travel too, and you've been there a long time, you could show me around, so I just don't want to have a conflict when I go there. But I would love to visit you if we could plan that, maybe before or Christmas, but maybe it's better in January, because I'll be able more to, with employers, maybe to take a little bit of time off in education and stuff. So, but you don't have to, and whatever. I still am very happy loving you from afar, and especially with the kind of appointment that we had on Skype last time, which was so honest and genuine. The last, 30 minutes of it. It was so rewarding for me. That appointments like this with you once in a while, they will, they'll keep me going. They'll keep me going. I'm a creature who needs to love, and for that, the love has to kind of be absorbed or understood. Or see the skidoo down there? And there's going to be a lot of skidoos on the road here. And I haven't had that as part of my culture very much. Nobody in my family owned a skidoo when I was a kid. But there's already a lot of ATVs, four-wheelers that go down the road here, because it's a small town. And there are some kind of licenses that allow for a little bit of on the road to get from trail to trail. But these towns are a bit more relaxed, and the police never come here. They always give an excuse why they can't come. So yesterday morning I saw a bear. I braked with my smart car. I saw a bear on the road, and he heard me coming before I saw him, because it was around a curve. And he's so beautiful, dark skin, and he looked at me curiously. We looked at each other, and I never have a camera ready. Like when I had the lynx, I was always looking for my camera. It's too late. I talked to the lynx quite a while, but I was also kind of wanting to keep him close, and so I didn't grab my camera in time, focusing on just keeping him close for a while. But the bear, kind of went into the woods, and it made me sad to think some of the conversations I'm overhearing here from, it's a lot of hunting and fishing communities, people that do that as a way of life, and sometimes it's, it's more for fun than food. And it's sad to think somebody would shoot such a beautiful creature as that bear. You know, he's so beautiful. And, you know, like, who would do that? Like a human being doing that without it being self-defense. And they believe they get something out of it. But, you know, it's not really worth it, what they get out of it, to take a life. And it's so sad that they will probably never see that and pass it on to their kids. And I know they will, because I've studied that part of the culture here. I entered a firearm course about a month ago to study what the culture's like, and I also gave my opinion in there, which which is kind of why that on the last day, where I already had enough knowledge to pass the test, I was asked by the instructor to to leave, to not stay. And he gave silly reasons, but really I didn't fit. You know, I had people think, and he was saying, like, some of the kids here have barely any education, or they have learning disabilities and they're having a hard time and you're distracting them. And it, you know, it was actually the other way around. I was helping them learn. And so, you know, it's really sad that we're kind of, giving firearms to kids that, you know, have communication issues or learning disabilities or judgment disabilities. And, but we think it's okay, you know, to kill a beautiful creature like that. So, because a politician here in this province has recently, cut one of the bear hunting seasons, and it makes people mad. And they come up with all these ignorant reasons why they want to judge the politician. And you can tell they know nothing about, you know, ecology and stuff. It's all about their own desire or maintaining their way of life, which is quite ignorant. And and if they realized how it was, they would realize they're the cause of the beginning of the end of the, human civilization. Anyways, I love you very much, Irina, and I wish you were here enjoying this, because I think this is more the kind of place where you belong than in the big city where I saw with all the buildings in your street. You know, but whatever you decide, is I enjoyed you giving me permission to keep telling you I loved you, because I needed to get that out, and I enjoyed that you didn't shut down with that, and that's a great gift to me. Thank you.